You're very frank about your sex life.
Right.
From hiring sex workers.
Right.
You testified against Hollywood Madam Heidi Fleiss. You admitted you spent $53,000 for her services.
Well, that's what they knew of.
Yeah,
that's what they had on the book. So.
But do you think you were a sex addict?
Sure, probably, yeah. Yeah, I mean, if to frame it like that, sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you say sex went hand in hand with your drug use.
It did, yeah.
And wanting to try, as you framed it, quote, other side of the menu, which for some people out there, man, what's the other side of the menu? That's sleeping with men. But you said you're being honest about it now. But why did you keep it secret for so long?
Sure. Yeah. Because there was another element to it that it did come with a tremendous amount of extortion. And so at the time I was just like, all right, let's just pay to keep it quiet and just hope it just stays over there, make it go away. Just make it go away, and then.
So you were just paying people not to.
Yeah, because they would have had videoed things or whatever, and had stuff over me, so that was kind of held hostage, and it's that's a bad feeling. But again, that's not what I led with. I just led with, all right, people talked about this and this thing and whatever, and so I just need to be free of that, and then see how the world feels if people know that stuff, because I've written a story all these years about, oh, geez, if I ever reveal that, then this has to be how I'd be dealt with, how I'd be treated, how they'd feel.
In 2015, Sheen publicly revealed that he was HIV positive.
That was a tremendous relief. That felt like, okay, all right, there's that. Now I can focus on some other things.
That was 10 years ago.
That was 2015, you're right.
So how you feeling now?
I feel pretty good.
Hi everyone, Gossiper Sharoni here. So we're going to talk Charlie Sheen. As you know, or might not know, he has a new memoir and documentary coming out. Now, his memoir, which is titled AKA Charlie Sheen, that comes out September 20th, I think. I'll check on that. And his Netflix special, I think it's out today, September 7th. So we're just going to read a quick article. We'll get back. But with this short clip here, I got it from Instagram from GMA. Can I get in trouble for using their clip? It's only, 2 minutes, 26 seconds? Hopefully not. Anyways, as you see, when Michael said to him if he's a sex addict, he did not want to admit to it because for him, maybe he doesn't feel that way. But if you're paying Madame like Heidi Fleiss to get girls to sleep with, and it's a continuous thing, I would say you're a sex addict, right? And then even with the confession of sleeping with men, it's been out there for years that Charlie Sheen might be bisexual. So that was not surprising. And when he talked about the... what's the word when people try to get money from you? Extortion? Yes. When he spoke on the extortion, I thought it had to do with people exposing him that he was sleeping with men. But no, instead, it was about his HIV status. He said that people would be in his house and they would seize medication. And then from there, they drew that he had HIV and he had to be paying out millions just to keep these people quiet. So I don't know if these are friends or random strangers, unless you are having work done at your house or something. But with your friends, I would think, have mercy. So we're just going to read this quick article and we'll go from there. So it says, in a new memoir and documentary, the actor known for 2.5 Men, Platoon, and a debauched life that nearly killed him, puts it all out there. When Charlie Sheen thinks back to the years he spent addicted to alcohol, the C word, pills, and the C word, he remembers projectile vomiting blood over his balcony, or his hand shaking so severely that he couldn't pour himself a glass of Patreon silver. These memories come back to him without warning, dangling over his thoughts like a mobile over a crib. When he's driving down the Pacific Coast Highway bearing Led Zeppelin or watching the Cincinnati Reds at home, for nearly 8 years, these thoughts, as disturbing as they are, have helped to keep him from crashing back into chaos. On December 12, 2017, Sheen, a four-time Emmy nominee for Two and a Half Men, and for a time one of Hollywood's highest-paid television actors on a show with 15 million views per episode, got sober. So he got sober in 2017. He has been fairly quiet since then, teetering on the verge of becoming one of those who happen to be that guy's situation. In 2023, he appeared in a few episodes of the comedy series Bookie, which reunited him with his old Two and a Half Men boss nemesis, Chuck Lorre. Clips of Sheen asserting that tiger blood runs through his veins no longer light up the social media, though you can still find them. He is content hanging out in Southern California with his 5 children and 3 grandchildren, getting smoothies and pedicures with his daughter Lola, or watching sports. He has also spent time alone at home writing a memoir, the Book of Sheen, due out from Gallery Books on Tuesday. For years, rumors have swirled about him, the book, along with the upcoming Netflix documentary, aka Charlie Sheen, has him facing numerous rumors head on. Yes, all of them. He calls the book an access backstage pass to the truth. So, gossipers, this article is from the New York Times, and it's a lengthy read, but let me just read this one paragraph here. He said that when Matthew Perry's memoir came out in 2022, Sheen said he read it in one day. They didn't know each other well, but he meant to contact Perry and regrets that he never did. He writes about Perry in his own book, about the private men's group he hosted that Sheen attended a few times, carefully to add that he's not violating any code talking about it. He writes, Matt and I shared a deeper truth we saw in each other. We were both, as Bobby DJ used to say, veterans of the unspeakable. Now, if you're wondering who Bobby DJ is, he said that was Robert Downey Jr. So, over so many years, a lot of friends tried to try to help with Charlie Sheen for him to go straight. But then again, you can't do anything until you are ready to do it. And it's just sad, everybody used Robert Downey Jr. as that example to see that he was also a D alcohol, and look at him now. He's a A-list celebrity. Now, Charlie's a father to 5 kids. I thought it was 4. His eldest daughter there is Cassandra, which I did not know about. I did know about Sammy and Lola with Denise Richards, and then he has the twin sons with Brooke Moeller, I think her name is. Those two were not paired well together. She's also has her problems with substance abuse. So if anything, I would say to watch the Netflix special, and then if you want to go buy the book and read it, or you could do it on Audible. I'm an Audible girl. I like listening to stuff because it gets you through the day, especially if you have chores doing at home, so you could just listen to the book while you work. But yes, go ahead and support Charlie. Again, his Netflix documentary comes out. Hold on, let me see. I don't see a date, but the book comes out on Tuesday, and it's called The Book of Sheen. And then the upcoming Netflix documentaries, aka Charlie Sheen. So if you're a fan of Charlie Sheen, go out, get the book. As I said, it's New York Times. It's a very lengthy read. But again, if you watch the Netflix special, aka Charlie, or the book, then you'll get exactly what the article is saying, basically. So yeah, Charlie Sheen, 8 years sober and enjoying life with his kids at home. Gossipers?